There's a rosemary I planted in the parkway, creeping rosemary. There's the roses, Port Sunlight, David Austin roses in the front, the apricot colored, and then the iceberg behind them. And there's the front, there's the beautiful gate, there's the roses by the statue, Greek statue Hebe. Okay, and I'm going to walk you, I'm on the sidewalk, walking. Here's my Virgin Mary statue. There's the Italian cypresses I planted when they were only about 12 inches tall. And there's that beautiful Brugmansia with the white trumpet flowers. There's my big magnolia tree. At nighttime it's all lit up with LED lights swirling around it. And we're going to walk up here. And there's the pots I have with the cypresses in them. You can see the front garden a little bit more. And more flowers are starting to bloom, more bulbs are coming up. Okay. And there's the front entrance. There's my beautiful door. My own design, my own creation. The handyman helped me build it, but I designed it and put it together. I'm going to go around the front just a little bit more to show you. There's I had all the tile work done. I had built the tree ring myself and had wall cap put on it so you can sit on it like a bench. And there's my beautiful rose garden. Some of them are just coming out again. There's the gate. Okay. And I just put the lion's head on. You can see over the entrance. Okay. And there's my beautiful door from bottom to start. And there's the mailbox. I made it myself with some little Spanish moss growing over it. Okay, now we're going to go inside. Here's a fireplace. I know you like fireplaces. Here's the fireplace. Here's the one. I don't have the shades open, the shears open right now, but you saw the outside. Oh, and I took my flower pots off. I had big flower pots on there. I took them outside to give them a little bit more sunlight and water them down a little bit. But there's my fireplace. Okay, and the ceilings are what they call barrel ceilings, arch ceilings. There's my piano. There's the dining room through there. We'll walk into there. And here's my little Italian buffet. I got some junk on it I'm clearing off to take over to my house there at Skips. And there's me in the mirror. I don't know if you can see my face because there I am. There, Miranda. Have you seen me before? Have you seen a picture of me before? I can't remember. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's my French buffet. And there's my little corner curio, little gold corner curio. And of course, when you first walk in the front door, you know, I spun around there. There's the living room and the fireplace. But when you first walk in the front door, you don't want to miss it. We want the buyers to come out here. Let's see that. This is my atrium here. Have big, huge Italian pots with the cypresses. I planted that planter and hung on the wall. And I've got a little bistro set up there with a little a little wine bottle and some wine glasses. Okay. And I put this pedestal over here in the other corner because I'm going to put some a big bowl of ice with some little drinks for when people come in, potential buyers. So that doorway goes into a hallway. And then that window there goes into the kitchen. And there's a little there. So let's go back like we first came in. So we're going to go back into the living room, and then we'll go into the dining room. And I'm going to leave the rugs here because they match so well. I have long runners, green runners, to offset the other rugs. And paid about $3,000 for the shears, or the shears and the curtains. And we're going to leave those here because they match, and this goes to the mailbox. There. Okay, there's my little baby Grand, and I put my little pillow on it to sit. And here's the dining room. And there's another one of the runners. Over in the other hallway, I have another matching runner. And so here's the dining room. I made put all the crystals on the chandelier. And there's roses from my garden right there. So I wanted to have the roses. And then you can see the roses outside. I'll show you the driveway orchard. Okay. And so when you're in the dining room, you can see the atrium too. So when you're sitting down having dinner, if you don't want to eat out in the atrium, you can see, you have a nice view. Flowers, and you can hear the water running. And then here's from the dining room looking out into the living room. Okay, now we're going to go into the kitchen. There's my kitchen cabinet. There, I want to show you the refrigerator. I designed the refrigerator. It's a built-in, custom built-in. That's the same as the cabinets. And then through there is another room. I had that like a TV room and an office. And so when you're in the kitchen, you can see the atrium. And there's the alarm box. The cabinets are all original. I painted all of them and had molding put on it. And there's my little china cabinet, built-in china cabinet. I painted gold on it. Here's the kitchen. Need to wash the windows a little bit before people come in. And there's the cabinets there. And the ceilings are all barrel ceilings too. They're all round ceilings. There's no points on the ceilings. They're tile. I just put in a brand new dishwasher and a microwave. And you can see out here, in fact I'm going to pull this up. You can see out the back door. I have planters there. Wait till you see the backyard. And there's the stove and the cabinets. Okay. Okay, now let's go out the back door. So you go out the back, and I have on here, there's my big staghorn ferns. There's a little side door that goes outside. In fact, let's go do the driveway orchard right now. I'm getting my fountain cleaned up, so it's going to be running when people come over. Here's my orchard. I have a little baby kumquat tree there. I have a nectar plum. That's a cross between a nectarine and a plum, of course. I have a Blenheim apricot. And what I did too is I put little tags that show what each of the fruit trees are. So you can see. And there's a clock I made for the wall. It's the fountain. We're going to have it running. Okay. And here's the outside of the house. Okay. Now we'll walk down here so you can see the fruit trees. That's a weeping plum. This is a sun gold apricot. Here we got strawberry guava. And the fruit's just loaded on there right now, as you can see. I have the long stem Jackson & Perkins yellow roses there, and some other roses. I have a Babcock peach, and it's pretty loaded. This is a dwarf, so it doesn't get very big. And this isn't blooming right now, the Brugmansia. It just bloomed its head off, so it's resting right now. And then here I put another little rose in there because I took out a prize climber that I had. And so here's the gate, and there's out to the driveway. So we're going to come back in. There's the fireplace. Come back in. Okay. And we're going to walk up the orchard. We're going to call this my rare fruit orchard. Okay. And we're going to go in the doors. And I have a little ring bell here. See if you can see it. Okay. So when you go in the gate, we're going into the backyard. There's a pergola on the back porch. I just had the back porch painted. And those planters that are right there at the foot of the stairs, they go in on those pillars by the fireplace. So I took them off to get some extra sun and to water them. And there's my beautiful staghorn growing. It loves it there. And I see some of the lighting all matching outside. There's a planters on the wall. Okay, so those are white brugmansias I have growing on the back porch. They hide the air conditioning and the central air. And so I have a lot of bromeliads there. Okay. We have a built-in barbecue up ahead, gas barbecue, all brand new electrical, all brand new plumbing, copper plumbing. The barbecue has multiple outlets. There's multiple outlets all over the back of the house for lamps, anything electrical. And there's my Bacchus, the god of wine. I have put him up there, put him up there as a little backyard ornament. And a little birdhouse there. The speakers work for if you want to have music, have parties. And so let's just give you a quick view right here. All of these Italian cypresses, see how big they are. I planted them all by hand. They were only about a foot to 15 inches tall in little 1-gallon containers. And here's the rumpus room right here. Put a lion head there. And I got the garden hose out, but I got quite a bit of I'll show you my herb garden over here. And what I did is I just planted some little baby basils. But I put little name tags in there so when people come they can see what kind of herbs are in there. And I built that planter box on the back porch so I could have roses right off the back porch as well. And I planted those morning glories so it would make a nice privacy screen, which it did. This is kale. I got kale here. My rabbit loves kale, so I planted kale for him. Peppers and collards. I planted some more basil over here. There's carrots, burdock, arugula, lettuce. I put in 3 tomato plants for here, but I put in about 20 over at Skip's house. And I put this walk path in myself. The backyard was all grass except for the patio, and I took it all out and built a garden, conditioned to soil. There's some iris, climbing roses, put little statues over there. I had more statues here. And there's a little cove over in there. Used to have a concrete bench there. The lion head I put on there, and so we'll go down there and see some of my roses over here. Some of them are just starting to come out again. I'm going to take that pink Claire Matin French climbing rose. I'm going to take that one with me. So you can see the wisteria. It's not blooming yet, but you can see that's covered over the pergola. I had this pergola built. You can see the backyard. And so also I had the stucco painted, so it would all, in the back fence, I had that all painted so it would match the outside of the house. So you can see my climbing yellow Chinese, thornless Chinese Banksia rose, and it's starting to climb up over the pergola. So you can see the pergola was really starting to get some growth on there for shade. So. And then I had those rosettes put on the front of the barbecue. And there's the barbecue over there. So the nice thing about the barbecue is it's long, so you could have like a buffet and make like a bar, and then you could get to it over there. It's a gas barbecue. And there's my flowers in the planter there. And there's this fountain. I'm training